Alright, for problem number 6, what we have here is one where we have to factor, and this first one factors out to be n plus 1, n minus 1, which means this term is missing an n plus 1, and this term is missing an n minus 1. So once we get to that point, we're going to have 10 plus, and then when I multiply this together, I get 2n squared plus 2n minus 5n minus 5 equals, when I follow the other side, we got 2n squared minus 2n plus 5n minus 5. And when we put this together, we get 2n squared, 2n minus 5n is negative 3n, 10 minus 5 is plus 5, equals 2n squared plus 3n minus 5. When I subtract 2n squared on both sides, since I would try and get everything onto one side, they cancel. And if they don't cancel, then we have to solve the quadratic. But since I no longer have a quadratic, I'm going to get the n's to one side, get the numbers to the other side, and we have 6n equals 10. When I divide by 6, I get 5/3 equals n, and we are finished. And problem number 7, I'm going to cross multiply. And at that point, I'm going to distribute on both sides. We are going to get the b's to one side. We are going to get the numbers to the other side. And I'm left with 6b is equal to 42. Divide by 6, and b is equal to 7. Now when I go back and I look, 7 is okay in both of these denominators. For problem number 8, I'm going to start out by subtracting not 4 but 8 on both sides. So I got the cubed root of x plus 2 equals negative 4. To get rid of a cubed root, I'm going to cube both sides. So negative 64 equals x plus 2. Subtract 2 on both sides, and x is equal to negative 66. Alright, for problem number 9, I'm going to start out by subtracting 5 on both sides. So I got x minus 5 equals the square root of x plus 7. Square both sides, and we're going to multiply this out by distributing twice. I wind up with x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals x plus 7. I'm going to subtract x on both sides, subtract 7, because this time we have a quadratic, so I want one side to be equal to 0. Two numbers that multiply up to be 18 and add up to be negative 11 is negative 9 and negative 2, so I got x equals 9, x equals 2. Now these are the problems that we have to plug in. So when I do the square root of 9 plus 7 plus 5, I get the answer of 9, so 9 works. When I plug in 2, this 2 equals the square root of 2 plus 7 plus 5 equals 2 equals 8. That one doesn't work, so the only answer that worked here was x equals 9. Alright, so here we're increasing. Here we're decreasing. Let me use a different color. We use black for every time we increase. Increase, increase, increase. Decrease. Till we get to the -2. And then we increase, which means we have a 5th degree. Now on the test tomorrow, it may, or whenever your test is, it may ask you to write the equation using your calculator, but you can't do this. So I'm going to tell you to remind you to go to Stat Edit, and you put these into L1 and L2, and then you go to Stat, Calculate, and then 4 is linear, 5 is quad, 6 is cubic, and 7 is quartic. And that's it for this.